man. Patience. We gonna get to your brother. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait to ride through this field as I'm playing the game, and it's not a cutscene. Damn, where the hell are we going, bruh? Oh my God! What did it do? They had his hand go. Y'all fucked this shit up, bro. Rescue Lord Shimmer. Y'all fucked this shit up, bro. Y'all aced the fuck out of that. That was the most beautiful. That shit was.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Saladino.
Dreams what I'm chasing. Flow hot as chafing. This is why I'm hot. No, that is why I'm blazing.
The worst thing about this Assassin's Creed Shadows controversy is all the game journos and devs and NPCs online who are acting like they're fighting racism whenever anybody criticizes the choice to do this. They act like they're upholding some kind of black representation. They act like black people asked for this. Black people didn't ask for this. I don't care how many times you see some gay black guy on TikTok crying because some soulless corporation made a fake black Aragorn.
Promised I wouldn't break down today, and I'm trying not to, but the one thing I didn't get to say about this is we've seen Baranor in the Shadow of War video games, but he was a made-up character for the Lord of the Rings, and I've never seen myself represented in the Lord of the Rings before, so this is awesome, because I've never seen myself.
I don't care how many grandmas told their granddaughters that Cleopatra was actually black. And it's funny to me, actually. The Cleopatra and Aragorn thing is funny because they're both historical figures. Even though Aragorn is a literary figure, he's still a historical figure. And to make him black, just some random company say, oh, he's black, and then for some grown man to cry about it like it's doing something for him when he's already been cosplaying as Aragorn and other fantasy characters for who knows how many years, but he's acting like, I can finally see myself as Aragorn. Why? Like, what do black people get out of that? What do black people get out of Cleopatra? What do black people get out of a black man, Yasuke, going around in Japan bashing people's heads in? Actually, I'll tell you what they get out of it, according to this gentleman, Kentaro Kitara. This was a tweet like a week or so ago at the time of this recording. And this is what I mean when I say that this activist bullshit, forcing black women into everything, all these race swaps, what it does is it doesn't uplift black people. It doesn't make black people feel better about themselves. It makes white people feel better about themselves, but at the same time, it then puts a kick me sign on black people's backs, because now it looks like we're a part of this nonsense. Most black people hate race swaps. And so you got this tweet here, though, and it puts us in the crosshairs. This is guy Kentaro Kitara. I think I've seen a couple of his tweets before. A quick look at his timeline. He seems like a piece of shit. But this particular tweet it perfectly encapsulates what I've been saying about why I hate this activist bullshit, this DEI bullshit, and what it's doing to black people. Not what it's doing for black people. This is what it's doing to black people. You get this tweet here. Black people finally have a game for one of their favorite interests, attacking Asian people with rap beats in the background. You've got people in this thread. I think the original tweet's been deleted, but you got people in the thread saying stuff like black people going, hey, why are you putting this on us? We didn't ask for this. We don't want this. And other black people going, see, this is exactly what I hate about this stuff. And that's what I've been saying now for years when I did the video about the actress they were cast as Juliet. It's not that she's black. It's that she's so ugly. You know what you're doing when you do that. You're not upholding black beauty. You're saying that this woman is ugly. And so we're going to challenge beauty standards and we're going to get people to complain, because you know, if you cast Tom Holland and Zendaya as Romeo and Juliet, nobody would say anything. Everybody would go, yeah, that makes sense. Fine. Nobody would care. It's because you picked Gary Coleman to play Juliet. That's what people were complaining about. You're not fighting racism by trying to defend the decision to put Yasuke as the samurai in feudal Japan. Nobody asked for that. All the people who were demanding Ubisoft make an Assassin's Creed game and saying, look, this would be a perfect setting. Give us an Assassin's Creed game set in feudal Japan. And these assholes know exactly what that meant. Give us a cool ass, badass ninja in the Assassin's Creed universe. But you got these DEI hires who finally decide, okay, we're going to make this game, but we're not going to give you what you want. That's too much like right. We're going to give you what we want, and we dare you to complain. And when you do complain, we're just going to call you racist. We're going to have people like Mike Drucker write these stupid ass articles talking about I care more about a black samurai than I do about Laos, as if Laos has anything to do with what gamers should care about. One of the reasons why this DEI shit has been going on like this is because studios and publishers can get their employees focused on dumb shit like that while they get exploited in terms of pay and overwork and harassment. If you got journos making articles fighting fans about black samurais, then they're not going to really care about layoffs. Like that one, like I said, Drucker made that dumb article, but he thinks he's being funny. He doesn't care about layoffs either. He just wants to use something to fight the chuds with. Like I always say, like black women in particular are the SJW mascot, and they're a cudgel to beat straight white men over the head with. Like this whole thing about when he picked these women of color, like The Witcher, and they say explicitly, we're challenging beauty standards. They're saying that these women that we picked are ugly, and we're going to force you to accept them because we're going to redefine beauty. You can't redefine beauty. And no amount of snarky articles from somebody like Mike Drucker or tweets from Alyssa Mercante is going to gaslight people into accepting this DEI bullshit. You're not going to shame anybody. I said that in another video. You're not going to shame anybody into accepting a trans-friendly woman. That's not why people play video games. They don't play video games to challenge beauty standards. They don't play it for representation. And you fighting the chuds online about Yasuke is not upholding anything that black people want. Black people don't want this. Go on YouTube. You can see all these thumbnails where Yasuke is talking about we were samurais and shit and all this like silly stuff. You got Johnny Somali as Yasuke. You got George Floyd as Yasuke. It brings all the racists out of the woodwork. It just makes black people look stupid. Instead of black people being celebrated as like doing something cool, like if you got Blade or Black Panther or something. No, we're being made to look like fools. On the whole, are being made to look stupid as if we're the ones who are asking for black elves in Lord of the Rings or Yasuke as a samurai going around bashing Japanese people's heads in.
I've been informed that they showed off Yasuke gameplay today in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and that when he fights, there is a hip-hop soundtrack only for him.
I saw it, but I didn't really see it.
Greed cannot rule this village. Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand.
I said kill him!
Brought to you by...
Like, he's walking through villages in Japan, and people are just like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Like, it's no big deal to them. They're not going, oh my God. Do you think if Yasuke really was a samurai, an actual samurai, for one, I don't think Oda would send him to fight his people. But another level though, don't you think people would have said, the people who fought him would have said, he was fighting this big motherfucker. This motherfucker was huge and he was black as fuck. He was beating the fuck out of us. Like there would have been more than 2 sentences about this guy in Japanese history. Now I know where we got Gojira from. God damn.
Honor died with Assassin's Creed Shadow. I am sorry if this is a racist idea, but in this day and age, this kind of content makes it look like white people within UBI are doing charity work for black people, using the country of Japan as a groundwork.
And you can tell any kind of story you want to tell. You could do a game about Yasuke. You could do a game about a black samurai. You want to do Afro Samurai, whatever. It might be interesting to tell like I said this before, write a cool, interesting book like Ancient Evenings or something. Talk about Yasuke. The thing is, particularly with Assassin's Creed, people wanted to play as a cool, badass male ninja or a male samurai in because of DEI, not because of artistic choices, not to represent black people, because black people didn't ask for that. Black people, I'm black. Kael's black. That guy Atreus is black. There's a lot of us, we all say, if I'm going to play an Assassin's Creed game set in feudal Japan, I want to play as a Japanese man. I want to play as a Japanese woman. If you have, like they did with Assassin's Creed, was it Odyssey? If you have a male and a female, fine. You could do the male ninja, the female ninja. If she didn't look like a lesbian, I'd probably choose the female ninja anyway. I'm talking all this noise about I want to play as a male ninja, but usually when it's a role-playing game and they give you a choice, I usually play as a woman. These days, though, if they look like a man, I might as well just play as a man. But my thing is just this. Mike Drucker, Alyssa Mercante, Rebecca Valentine, Amir, the synth potato guy, they are not speaking for black people. They are not defending black people. They're the epitome, all of them are the epitome of the get out meme.
By the way, I would have voted for Obama for a third term if I could.
They're not doing anything for black people by defending stupid choices like purposely shitting on what fans ask for in order to make a political point, in order to show that they're resentful for things in the past and make it like they're doing something noble when they're not. All I've seen since this Assassin's Creed Shadows thing has come out is a bunch of racist jokes, whether the people themselves are actually virulently racist that hate black people and whatever. I don't care about that. It's the fact that, again, black people, I've said that with the Gordon Goodbrother thing. It's like what they've done throughout this DEI period, this cancel pay culture period. What they've done is they've made black people uncool. They've done the Gordon Goodbrothers. They can't make a Blade movie right now because they don't want to make Blade cool. They want to make Blade's daughter the hero of the movie. So they can't just make a Blade movie.
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind?
It's insane, but this is where we're at. This is part of the whole thing about, it's funny to see it too, though. It sounds like these insane crank conspiracy theories, but it's funny to see how it does seem like what they're trying to do is emasculate men, not, straight white men, but also black men. And they're doing it in different ways. With straight white men, they're attacking their hobbies. With black men, they're making us seem like we're all these Gordon Goodbrothers, that we're fighting for things that we really don't care about. We don't care about Yasuke being a samurai in feudal Japan. I don't care about that. Then there's their whole thing that Cat Williams brought up on Shannon Sharp's show a few months back, where he was talking about they're constantly putting black men in dresses. They really are trying to emasculate black men. And then you got somebody like Miles Morales. They're acting like him stealing Spider-Man's identity is what is the epitome of what a black person is. And it's not. It certainly shouldn't be, but that's the perception they're creating. They think that representation is all about black people seeing themselves. But what representation really is, thanks to them, is showing people that what black people want is to steal and to take something that doesn't belong to them and then act like they're the morally superior ones. It's insane. Why did they start this trailer off showing this damn monkey? They ain't slick.
Fuck said to speak, Mr. Me, Siamese, even Christ said Christ, he flows quite nicely. Hype beast highly likely to bite me and try to high-five me, but I just give him high threes, cause y'all don't get to touch me, I'm the shit, sue me if you got an issue, grab a tissue. Mediocrity is odd to me.